Yo, yo, what up? It's your girl Joy, the Hip Hop Power Fund, and tonight I will be talking to you about the new moon in Pisces, okay? I have been wanting and waiting for the Pisces energy to come through, and this is just the beginning, okay? Well, it is the beginning, but it's not the beginning because the sun will be in Pisces before the new Pisces new moon, but you know, it's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. This transit, well, the new moon in Pisces will peak on Monday, February 20th at 2:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know the drill. All right, so this is Friday night, the 17th. When I'm recording this, I have a very busy weekend, and I wanted to make sure I got the reading out on time for Sunday, but then because it's a new moon situation, I wanted you all to kind of have it a little sooner. So you might be watching this on Saturday. Hey, you might even watch it on Sunday or Monday or after. But you know, we'll still be in the energy. You know how it goes. Okay. So the moon, your emotions, your innate desires, your feminine energy, your motherhood, your motherboard, mother load, motherland, okay? All of that is going to, well, I'm not going to say what it's going to do, but new moon energy, okay, is all about asking questions. Pisces energy is about vision, clairvoyance. You might be a little bit psychic, okay? If you have a moon in Pisces, you can attest to the levels of creativity and imagination that goes into having a moon in Pisces. So with this, we are going to see karmic relationships be refreshed, renewed, or you might meet someone new, okay? New moon, new everything, okay? The moon is, I don't want to say the dark side of the moon because the same side of the moon is always facing Earth. The position of the sun is when we have a dark and a bright full moon, i.e. a new moon and a full moon. Okay, so the new moon is dark, no sunlight on that side of the moon. Okay, so if the sun is here, the earth is here, the moon is here in between, and so the part that we see of the moon is away from the sun. Okay, so Pisces, we know, like I said, is all about psychic ability, your connection to a higher power. You might be disciplined when it comes to helping others, but lack that same energy with yourself. You might not have any boundaries, but that's a whole nother reading next month. I'm gonna get into Saturn and Pisces. I cannot wait. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna be using the Intuitive Goddess Night Tarot. I thought after I did last on Wednesday's reading, maybe I should have used it for the Palace Athene energy, but then this was perfection. Okay, so don't forget to go and order your Graffiti Oracle deck at 12thlighthouse.com. Make sure you check the website and click the events page and see where I'll be. All right, y'all, let's get started. So with this being a new moon in Pisces, think about what you want to discover about yourself. Yes, you've been with yourself for quite some time, but you don't really know everything about yourself. Pisces is going to be here to allow us to explore our own unconscious, things that we may have pushed down deep into the abyss of our unconscious mind. It may surface and you might have a few triggers or a few things that you will need to handle, like letting your emotions rule you or take over you, okay? Being led by your emotions when you are usually grounded. So be careful out there, okay? Okay. Let's do this. 3 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Frankie the Aries. Wands, 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 wands. 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands, Ace of Wands. 2 out of the 3 are reversed, okay? Our future. Ooh, back on solid ground, eh? 351, 351. That's 8 and 9. Coming to a completion. This is lots of creative energy here. You would think this is a Venus reading. So, a future of freedom. A free future. Daisies. You know, if you got TikTok, y'all seen that trend where the black men, they frolic or whatever? That's what I'm getting here. Frolicking. Having a good time. Enjoying yourself. Not worried about what others are thinking, what they are planning. Excited for your future. Excited for things to come. Let me get this book and see if it talks about the daisies on the 3 of Wands. Let's see. Does it? Daisies, daisies, daisies. Or some type of flower. Small island of flowers produce beautiful staves of light. Oh, okay. Oh, psh. The flowers are where the wands are coming from. And you know what? It's making me think of lightning. Did you know that over 50% of lightning bolts or strikes come from the ground up, not the other way around? It's just light travels so fast here on Earth that it just looks like it's going from the ground to the earth. It's really from the earth to the air, to the sky, to divine. And you see this here? This is almost like a halo. It's giving me moon vibes. So these 3 wands that are in the ground, they are coming up. Light is coming up. Creativity is coming from the earth. I think we're going to get more on this card later. Let me go to this 5 of Wands. Usually this would mean some type of obstacle or challenge, hardship. Well, not necessarily a hardship, but an obstacle. But with it being in the reverse position, but this is still like in a stance. Like she ready, like it's like 2 people try to like get her with the wand and she just was like, no. And the wand just, she was just put her hand out. No, like it's nothing. She put her hand out and then she come in over the top with the other wand in her hand. And she essentially doing all of this. I mean, her one foot is grounded, but her other knee, her other leg is up on a rock. It is like she is trying to ascend or gain traction. Just move up. Success, okay? And people are trying to fight her. Okay, knock her down, tear her down. Oh. And then we have this beautiful Ace of Wands here. Okay, in reverse. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't think these are roses. I don't know what type of flowers these are, but they're beautiful. But nonetheless, is there a misuse of power happening? Ooh. I don't want to say misuse of power. Let me see. Let me see. Oh. Oh. This is cool back here. Never saw that before. Someone is not listening to their intuition. The moon represents intuition as well. Did you know that this fight was going to happen? You had the vision and you saw it. Is that why you were over here getting grounded? Because I said the future. You saw the future. And she is actually facing the Five of Wands. Okay? So she saw the fight. You saw. I don't know if it's a fight. It's not a fight. It's an emotional reaction. It was just like a knee-jerk reaction. You did it without thinking. Innate. You started fighting. Immediately. When those two wands came at you, it was a psh, psh, psh. It was nothing. It was nothing. It's like you muscle memory. Okay? You saw what was coming. And even the, emotional reactions are a knee-jerk reaction. It might be a particular person that is able to trigger this, or a situation, okay, that triggers such a reaction from you. And the Ace of Wands is the opposite of growth, stunted. Arrested development. Because this is the Ace of Wands supposed to be going from the ground up, like the Three of Wands. It's in reverse. It has nowhere to go. Okay, it's hitting the ground. You hitting the ground. You hitting your head every time. You saw what was coming. You reacted as you usually do. And you reacted like you usually do. And you need to find a creative way to react to this situation or this person. And I'm going to read, this one came out first, and this is the Eight of Pentacles. You got to work a little harder. You got to put in a little more work. And as long as I done had this deck, I don't even know if I ever seen this card. It's pretty. All the cards in this deck are pretty. But it's not you like in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck where it's the person banging away, building the pentacles. You are trying to regroup, put things back together again. Because when you react emotionally, you probably blow up. You probably blow up. And it's funny how I got 3 and 5. 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and then the 8 of Pentacles comes out. You're not grounded. You let your emotions control you to the T. And then we got one-on-one with the Magician. In this deck, it is the Witch. There are no men in this deck. This is all feminine energy here, baby. The Magician has all of the resources. You have all the resources. You got all the knowledge and the clarity. If you got the clairvoyance, why would you still react in such a manner? Why would you have such a knee-jerk reaction? And I'm going to tell y'all, this happened to me recently, okay? But I did think about it. Then I was like, no, forget it. And I just hit send on that email. I don't regret it. Don't be like me, though, okay? Because I don't know what your consequences might be. Mine's are none, essentially. So, yes, Magician, you have all of these gifts, these spiritual gifts, this clairvoyance, this imagination, this ability to create. You have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, okay? Why did you do that? I mean, I'm not disappointed in you. We all, okay, got our thing. We got our icks. Like they say on the TikTok. Sorry if I do too many TikTok references. I'm sorry. But the magician didn't come out in reverse. But let's be clear. The magician can be a trickster. Okay, the magician also represents Mercury, who is also a trickster. Okay, Mercury will be going into Pisces. Is Mercury in Mercury not in Pisces? Mercury goes into Pisces beginning of March, like the 3rd of March. Okay, so I need for you to look out for the people who are also aware of your triggers and use that against you to purposely trigger you, to bait you into reacting in such a manner. Okay? Don't get caught out there. Do not get caught out there. Because then you're going to always have to be what? 8 of Pentacles, putting stuff back together again. Because they ain't got to put nothing back together. They chilling. They going to disappear. You know, witches, magicians, wizards, after they do their mess, they disintegrate into thin air, beam out of there, go wherever their next trick takes them, okay? Ooh, you not a trick. You not a trick. I ain't gonna, a spiritual trick. I ain't gonna do that to you. I ain't gonna do Spirit of Swords. Now I gotta look. This, I don't know. I still don't know if it's the king or queen. But it's clarity. I know that much. That is the clarity. Look at her with the vision. Look at her eyes. Look into my eyes and tell me what it is you see. Okay. Y'all. That's why they call me the hip hop power from. But, oh shoot, why am I grabbing my phone? Let's look in this little book here. Spirit of Swords. Spirit of Swords. Ah, okay. Spirit is the king. King of Swords. Look at her. Well, all those butterflies in the field. Butterflies used to be what? Caterpillars. They had to go through what? Cocoon. Transformation. You are going to have some self-discipline, clarity. You're going to have to think logically about how you react from now on. I mean, even if you need to just make it a practice and always think about what it is you're going to do before you actually do it. Think about the consequences. Think about how you want to say something, okay? How you want to communicate what it is that you're feeling or needing and wanting, okay? And then I said something about karmic connections because Pisces and the moon. Karmic relationships. Ooh. This person might not even know that they are triggering you. That is why it's important for you to recognize your triggers. But they might represent someone or something, you know, because you just projecting, okay? In the season of Aquarius, you know, Aquarians, I think, is Aquarians or Aquariuses? No, it's not Aquariuses. Aquarii? Okay, y'all know. Aquarians befriend people who have attributes that they don't. Like, if I'm a quiet person, I might be best friends with somebody that's loud and crazy and woo, 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 woo. Because deep down in my unconscious, I wish that was me. Okay, it might be the other way around. It might be balanced, but anyway. But if I was a law-abiding citizen, maybe my best friend is a professional criminal. I mean, it's possible. I mean, you could be a basketball star or an athlete and be best friends with a neighborhood drug dealer. Y'all grew up together. Y'all best friends. Y'all just on different paths. Okay? But I need you to respond logically from here on out. I've been talking about karma a lot. I talked about it earlier in my oracle reading on Instagram. Okay, so it applies here as well. And I knew it was going to come back up. Okay, in the supreme alphabet, the letter Z stands for zig, zag, zig. Okay? Zig is you on your path towards your purpose. That is Dharma. When you zag off of the path, it is karma that puts you back in your place and gets you back onto the correct path, back on the zig. Okay, that's why RZA is the RZA, zigzag ziggler. Okay, you zig, you on the right path, zagging off the wrong path, but you zig back on to the right path. Okay, karma is what keeps you in your purpose, keeps you in line with your dharma. Okay, you zagged when you should have zigged. But it's okay. We all get off on the path sometimes. And look, this is you off the path, putting your mess back together. Like, oh man, I didn't mean to knock down all these sonic rings off the tree. Now I got to put them back. Wasting time. Okay. Yeah, and that's when this gonna come in. This is the Dharma hitting you right here. Okay. What does it say? Share your personal experiences with the world. Ooh. Somebody got a story to tell. And that's going to get you on the right path. It's going to get you thinking. Like, how did I find myself here? It's like you in the woods trying to put the pieces back together. And they come along, oh, do. Y'all meet in the whimsical forest of all these wild, crazy, beautiful flowers. And they tell you some little fable. And then you're like, dang. You start thinking logically, more clearer now. Because you are highly intelligent. So I don't know what the deal is. Okay? Do not be using the moon in the moon phases to justify your BS. Okay? Don't blame the moon because you acting like a SHITTY person. Okay? Don't just be like, oh yeah, but it's the new moon that's making me act like this. No, you're just a jerk. You're just a jerk. Okay? Ooh, freedom. And this is 7, the Chariot. Chariot is associated with Cancer, who is ruled by what? The moon. Yeah. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Fast-paced movement. When you start thinking with this instead of this, well, it's okay to think with your emotions. When you think clearly and don't let your emotions cloud your thinking, that is when you are free. That is when you are balanced. Okay? Balance. That is when you get the moving, get the stepping. You can come in. You see how she got her hand out? You know what this is. If you don't know, you need to ask somebody. Okay? She putting her hand out. What are you saying to that person that is triggering you? Okay? You don't have control over me. You don't have control over my emotions. Affirmation I was told today by Alexa. Everyone makes mistakes, and that is okay. And that goes for you and everyone else around you. That doesn't mean make excuses for poor behavior. I just told you don't be going and using the moon as an excuse to be a jerk, right? But if it's an honest mistake, it's an honest mistake. That's why I say they don't know that they're triggering you. They don't know that you projecting your old relationship dynamics onto them. Okay? They don't have a clue. Okay? Focus. Focus. And here we have 7 of Pentacles. She is gorgeous. Look at this dress. Maybe y'all can't see, but I like it. Okay, I don't want to do it like this because clearly you can't see. That's why I'm doing it like this. But we go 7 to 7. 7 is God, divine, Allah, your higher power. Okay? 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And that is funny because we started off with 3, 5, 1. 3 plus 5 is 8. Minus 1 is 7. And then we got 8 of Pentacles with Magician or the Witch. 8 minus 1 is 7 again. 7, 7, 7. Be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. When you are focused and grounded, that shows maturity, patience. I've been telling you, do not immediately react. That is what the 7 of Pentacles is about. Not having knee-jerk reactions to triggering words, people, situations, or feelings. Not letting your emotions rule you, control you. I just love how she is just like engulfed in all of these flowers. And she is enjoying it. See, the difference between the 8 of Pentacles, she doing some hard work. She is lifting. Imagine how heavy a pentacle could be if it's made out of metal. How heavy do you think this is? She looked like she's struggling. She is carrying her pentacle like a purse. She carrying it like it is a handbag, okay, full of spiritual gold. She got hers, and look, it's like she's shopping. Because if you look at her hand, she about to buy another one. These hotel feesies. I ain't messing with y'all. I am not messing with y'all. Dog bumping the table like always. Whew. Once you can gain clarity, the weight of the Pentacles won't feel as heavy. It won't be as stressful. You won't be dealing with any of the same anxiety or depression, okay? Feelings of overwhelmness. You know, some good herbs that you can use during this time. Ginger, lemon, thyme, okay? All right, ladies, I see the time. I'm going to do one more. And there we go. And 5. 5, 5, 5. 5 of Swords. You have defeated thine enemy. You have defeated the darkness, honey. The unconscious realms. You figured out how to deal with this anxiety, this animosity, these lingering emotions. Okay? And here you stand looking well, like I got it, I defeated these people. Look, you got 3 swords, you got 2 clutching 2, you got 1 in your other hand and 2 down on the ground in the mud, in the muck, where you are fighting. Ooh, you. None of these other cards have water. This card has water. There's water on one side, there's dry land on the other. Balance. I don't know why it just escaped me, but water, emotions, grounded, okay, stability, thinking logically, not overreacting. 5 is power, okay, truth, light, cleansing. My question to you is, are you just going to leave these 2 swords lying there, or are you going to pick those up as well to ensure that nobody can use them against you in the future? Hunty, 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 hunty. 5 is about change, progress. These 2 swords right here that you holding, this is the one you fight with. These are the 2 swords you were using to fight yourself with the negative thinking and the overthinking and the anxiety and the depression. Yes, Pisces, we love the good fantasy, rose-colored glasses. We love to escape, but we also love to play the victim. You need to be held accountable for your behavior and your reactions and how you handle situations. Okay? I need you to be more careful with your own emotions and how you plan to go about making better decisions as it relates to reacting and receiving information. You might see a few 7s this weekend. You might see a couple of 1s. Okay? But that's okay. That's all right. It's just a reminder that you're on the right path. You back on the right path. It's zig. Nobody is above a zag. Nobody is above a zag. As long as you get back on the zig. All right, y'all. I'll see you next week. Peace.